Greetings everyone, NC here. Sorry for the lack of videos, and I apologize if the audio quality is bad for a bit, but I needed to get this done. I wanted to do an update, because I hadn't done a lot of videos, I've been extremely busy, and there are two concerns that I'm going to address in this video. The first thing, the update. My wife and I, if you can tell, we had moved again. We are in our own place, just us. I am not saying where, I am not saying how it's happened, but my wife and I, we moved. And I'm still working at a fast food place. If you see me around town, then you know which one. If not, I cannot disclose it due to copyright reasons. That's out of the way. Now on to the concerns. The first concern is that where I live, a lot of people I work with, they know I don't have a car. All I have is a learner's permit and a state ID. I have to walk everywhere. And one of my coworkers brought something up to me. He said, and it was through WhatsApp, a messaging service. This video is not sponsored by them, by the way. I wish it was. I'm not that big for sponsors yet. But regardless, he messaged me on WhatsApp, and he made a Facebook post. In this Facebook post, she brought up the concerns that there are a lot of people out there who have to walk everywhere, who ride bikes, who don't have their license, who are scared to get their license, who literally can't get their license. And everyone around has flat out... Sorry, I had to clear something off. Everyone around has flat out lost a lot. Me? I'm trying to get my license, but I can barely afford it because of all the bills I have to pay, and I have to make sure that my wife and I have food in the house. On top of that, I'm constantly trying to keep my stress low. And I don't really think it's working all that well. But anyways, my coworker brought up something that we really don't have in a lot of small towns, and that's public transportation. I mean, yeah, there's taxis and all that, but if you go and get a taxi for a small town, they're going to charge you a lot, because they have to drive from one city to another. And that is expensive, especially with gas prices being so high. And that really concerns me. It concerns everyone, because they're just dumbfounded. I'm even dumbfounded at how expensive things are getting. I'm not putting politics into this. I'm not going to put politics into this. I'm not trying to put politics into this, because it's not political. Some might say it is, but I don't really think it is. Regardless, I want everyone's opinions on this, because where I live, it's in southern Georgia. I live in southern Georgia. That's all I'm saying about where I live. I will get to that reason later. But right now, I live in southern Georgia. I live in a small town, and there's no public transportation other than a taxi service, which is from the next town over. And I don't even have enough for that. I don't have enough in order to get a taxi. I have to walk everywhere. Thankfully, I have a job in town, because if I had a job that was in the next city over, in order to make it there on time, I'd probably have to wake up at midnight. Just to get there, work, have someone pick me up, bring me back home. I'd have to go to sleep, and then I'd have to wake up at midnight again if I had to work at that place the next day, the next town over. Because I have to walk everywhere. And I can't always rely on someone to give me a ride. So, when my coworker brought up public transportation, I was like, yeah, we need it. I mean, it would make my life a whole lot easier if we had public transportation from one city to the next, without that much cost. Because it not only helps those who can't drive out, but it also brings in more job opportunities. Because he was talking about buses. If public transportation buses were in South Georgia, in the small towns, the rural communities, then it would create more jobs. It would require more bus drivers, and with those drivers comes a lot of there's a lot of transit crimes. So that brings in transit police, which is another job opportunity. And it really concerns me that we don't have that. Why don't we have that? And that's something my coworker had brought up to me. He wanted my opinion on it. I told him we should, because we really do need buses for small towns that aren't school buses. School buses are paid for by the state. It's a state requirement for a school bus. And the state requires us to maintain them too. But regardless, I want your opinions on it. I want your opinions. I don't know how to do the polls on YouTube, but spread this video around and have them comment on it too. Should there be public transportation buses in small towns in southern Georgia? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember how I said that I wasn't going to reveal all that much about where I live? That's the second reason. And it's a huge concern I have, because it causes a lot of drama. You all know I have WhatsApp and Facebook. Now, those are forms of social media. I'm on other forms of social media, but I'm not going to reveal those forms of social media. The reason? YouTube harassment. Yeah, you heard me. You fucking heard me. On one of the social media sites that I visit, that I frequent on, actually. I'm not saying which one. And I'm not going to name names, but if you're watching this video, just know that I agree wholeheartedly. It needs to stop. But there is one YouTuber on here. I'm not going to say the name of this YouTuber, but this YouTuber has irked me. He has irked me to the point to where I can't even begin to fathom it. You can tell I'm mad because of this. This YouTuber is harassing someone else. If you're a YouTuber and you are using your YouTube account to harass someone, you shouldn't have a YouTube account. Okay? We are supposed to be providing entertainment for others. We're supposed to be educating others. We're not supposed to be harassing others. Because at the end of the day, if there's a famous YouTuber out there who is harassing one of their subscribers, then those subscribers are how they make their money. Some people do YouTube as a job. I'm just doing this as a hobby. And it's one that I haven't really had an opportunity to do until now. Because I've been busy. I've been working my rear off. I have been working hard, trying to support me and my wife. And 2 dogs, which my wife considers her children. I'm trying my hardest to get all this out there. To go out there, do my job, and come home. And whenever I get home, there are days where I'm just so stressed out that all I want to do is just relax. But I know that times are tough and I can't relax. Times are getting so tough right now that I'm probably going to have to end up looking for a second job. But there's really no other job that will let me go to them. Because I don't have a driver's license. Which brings back to the first point. That's why I believe we need public transportation. I want everyone's thoughts on this. On that point. I just want to reiterate that. But I'm against harassment of any form. And someone who uses their own YouTube channel to harass someone else, they don't deserve to be called a YouTuber. They don't deserve their channel. And to the one who brought this to my attention, I'm sorry for what you are going through. And on behalf of the other YouTubers, I apologize for the actions of one. Because with that one YouTuber doing what they did, it painted every other YouTuber in a bad light. And that's not okay. It's not okay. Anyways. Wow. That got pretty deep. I put it out there. I'm against harassment, and to that one YouTuber, if you happen to watch this video, I'm a part of several different fandoms. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there now. I already said it once, I'm putting it out there now. I'm a part of several different fandoms. I am an avid anime fan. I'm part of the anime fandom. I'm part of the Brony fandom. Because I have seen My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I have fan fiction dedicated to it. I have 2 fan fictions right now that I am dedicating to it. In fact, I almost want to read out the first chapter of one of my fan fictions, but I am not. I started this channel reading fan fictions. And it did not end well. Regardless, I'm doing everything I can to try and make an honest living. And it's not going so well. But, as I was saying, I am part of the anime fandom. I am part of the Brony fandom. And I'm going to go ahead and say this now. I have seen episodes of Paw Patrol. I've even seen Paw Patrol the movie. That is one of the best movies I have ever seen. The animation for it, the backstory of one of the characters. I wish all the other characters had told their backstories throughout that movie. And it introduced a new character. When is the last time Paw Patrol has introduced another character? Other than Everest, Tracker, and the Mighty Twins. That were part of the Paw Patrol. The actual Paw Patrol. They told Rubble's story. How he got into the Paw Patrol. And in Paw Patrol the movie, they did the same thing with Chase. So yeah, I'm part of the Paw Patrol fandom. Heck, I'm part of the Disney fandom. I have a lot of different fandoms that I am a part of. And I am subscribed to some big name YouTubers. Okay, I'm subscribed to Markiplier. I'm subscribed to Jacksepticeye. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of them, but I'm subscribed to K-Wing's Let's Plays. I'm subscribed to OG Vex, Ventus SGN. I'm even subscribed to a few Brony YouTubers. Brony analysts even. In the last video I had posted, I literally confessed to being part of the MLP fandom. And I mentioned Golden Fox, a Brony analyst, in that video. I don't know if he watched it, but if he did, then I'm very humbled at it. I'm humbled that he would take the time to watch that video, because he is very busy. But I digress. That is all the time I have for this video. Remember the question that I had stated. Should there be public transportation in rural cities in South Georgia? Cities like Atlanta and Savannah, yeah, they have public transportation. But there needs to be a way for those who need to get there to Atlanta or to Savannah or even to Jacksonville, Florida. There needs to be a way for us to get there if we absolutely need something. And I needed to bring that up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell to stay notified. If I had annotations, I'd ask you to click on to see what other videos I've done. And I don't really have any projects other than my fan fictions, but if I was working on a big name YouTube project, I'd probably post it inside the description about what it's on. But sorry, allergies. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe. NC out.